Hello everybody and welcome back to Huddersfield Town Fan TV. This is your Wednesday's daily content indeed, as I bring you up to date with the latest transfer news, as Nathan Lowe's potential signing to us has broken down. But before we do get into more details about this, and I'll share my thoughts on it as well, please make sure you do drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. We are 39 away from 1,000 subscribers. So if you can help my dream come true, then hit that subscription button. It is free. And I would really appreciate it. I can't believe how much the channel has actually grown in such a short space of time. To be honest with you, I'm gaining subscribers every week, every other day. And it's just crazy how much we've gone up in the numbers and everything really. So I appreciate everybody's support. But yes, if you are new, hit the subscription button and also comment your thoughts down below, as I would love to hear from you as well. As always, I love reading through your comments, guys, and I do try and respond to as many as I can. But of course, when there is like quite a few there, I don't always get around to it because, like I say, I'm so busy, with when I finish this video, I'm on with the next one and it's just constant. So yeah, but yeah, I always make sure I do come into the comments and have a look at your comments for sure. And I'm waffling on now. I do apologize, but yes, a few more announcements before we do get into the video. 24 hours to go until fixture release date here. And just a reminder, I will be going live from 11:45 in the morning to build up to the fixtures being announced, and then we will look at all the key dates once they have been announced at 12 o'clock. Then the Carabao Cup first round draw is tomorrow afternoon at 4:30. So I will be doing another live show for that one. So 2 live shows for you coming tomorrow. And yes, an exciting day indeed. Finding out who, when we're going to play each team. Always exciting, isn't it, for us? So let's see who we get first, and let's see the other key dates over Christmas and the end of the season as well, things like that. We'll have a look at it tomorrow. And then of course, we are under 48 hours away until the new shiny rebrand of the channel is coming, and it's going to be revealed on my socials. So set your alarm for 10 AM on Friday morning, and yes, really excited to get the new look out there after so long. I know it's been a long time coming, guys. It's been, over a month now. But we're here. So we're nearly here. So yes, stay tuned for that. And now I am going to get into the video, guys. I do apologize, but I do have to get through a few of my announcements before I do get going. So let's get into this topic of conversation today then about Nathan Lowe. So yes, Stoke boss Mark Robbins has come out in the last 24 hours and said that Nathan Lowe isn't up for sale and will work under him in pre-season to stake his claim at Stoke. This, of course, was reported by Pete Smith, a Stoke City reporter who is obviously well known around those ways of Stoke. League One clubs, though, are hoping a late loan move could happen, including, of course, ourselves, who have been long-term admirers of Nathan Lowe. So yeah, my thoughts really, I just feel very much deflated and disappointed about this news, to be honest with you guys, and I'm kind of really annoyed about how it's panned out as well. For me, I do think it's a little bit of a setback, because again, it feels like we've been messed around by Stoke here again for the second time in 5 months. Let's not forget about the January situation where they recalled Lowe from Walsall back to them. Then there was talk of them loaning him out to a League One side, and then they let that escalate. Then in the end, they said, "Well, we want to keep him." So they did similar then, and they did get our hopes up that we could take him on loan. And then, like I said, they said no in that January window. And then you fast forward to now and this summer, and you look at how it's planned out here. It's the same scenario here, just being messed around. First of all, a few weeks back they said, we're happy to loan Lowe out to a League One side. That's what they said. To then saying they'd be open to sell him last week, and now now Mark Robbins has come out and said he doesn't want to sell him. It just makes zero sense to me at all. It just feels like we're just being messed around. And I think this is another example, guys, to be honest with you, of where, you know, you can't get too carried away with these rumours and transfer speculation about players potentially coming in, because you can just come crashing back down to earth again when it doesn't get completed. And I do think that he's a similar to the edge, because I do it every time. I never learn my lesson, but I really believed that we were going to get Nathan Lowe. I was adamant that we were going to get him, and because I got my hopes up so much, now it's just evaporated. It just feels like, it just feels like a big blow to me, in terms of what we do next, because who do we turn to now? You know, for me, I don't really know. I don't really know, because I think there's one particular player I would love to at town, but it's not going to happen. Of course, that is Charlie Kelman, who was unbelievable for Orient last season on loan from parent club QPR, scoring 21 goals in 46 league games. But I just can't see it being achieved, especially with the interest he has in the Championship. There's loads of teams looking at him if QPR don't want him. And to be honest with you, I can see him staying at QPR, but he might get another tempting offer to go somewhere else. But yeah, so I just don't think that's going to happen. So you can dream, but it's just not going to happen. But that's the only player at the moment that I can think of that we could bring in as a striker. So I definitely think we need another striker. To be honest with you, because the way I see it right now, we have two strikers that I think can contribute next season in Joe Taylor and Dion Charles. There's nobody else, in my opinion. I believe that we need another striker in. We need three strikers, and that's how I see it. Because Lowe, obviously not Nathan Lowe, Joe Taylor's obviously number one striker for us. And I do believe a full pre-season, he will show his £3 million worth that we spent on him in January. And I think it'd actually help if we actually played to his strengths as well, unlike what we did second half of last season, where we were just launching up to him and he wasn't going to win headers because he's not a tall player. He's not a target man. He needs the ball to feet. But yes, I do believe Lee Grant will Lee Grant, you can tell he's, he's an intelligent guy. He's no fool. So yeah, I think Lee Grant will, play to his strengths. Then you've got Dion Charles, who is in a bit of a different situation where his form and confidence was completely rock bottom when he signed in January, absolutely rock bottom. And you could see that as he was the games that he was playing, he seemed to just get lower and lower in confidence as well. As we went on in January up until the end of the season. But I do think you'd like to, I'd like to hope a break from football and now coming back to the first pre-season that he's had with us. He can offer us a lot next season, and with a new manager, of course, with Lee Grant already coming in, and a fresh start for everyone, you'd like to think that he'd benefit from that too, or we can only hope that. I just think with Taylor as well, just to kind of add on to that, I just think Taylor came in unfit, then got injured, then just could never get up to speed again. And like I said, when he did play, we weren't playing to his strengths. Not saying he was great when he should have done better in some situations when he was playing, but I just don't think he was ever fit, guys, and that's how I see it. So yeah, we definitely need another striker, but I just don't know who to turn to. Like I say, there is the loan market out there in the Premier League. Who's out there in the Premier League striker wise that somebody will be happy to send out to us? I don't know. We're gonna have to maybe look at who we could potentially bring in, and I'll maybe do another video on that one. But at the moment, I can't think. As I haven't done really much research around, but because all my hopes were on Nathan Lowe coming in, guys. I'm going to be honest, and now it's just gone out the window. And they talk about waiting until there could be a potential loan deal for him later on in the transfer window, but that's no good to us because we need a player in the next week or so to have pre-season with us and start the season with us. We don't want him coming in when we don't want him coming in and having to get to know his teammates and all this, and settle in to his new surroundings, in September when the window closes. It's September the 1st, isn't it? The window shuts. So no, it's no good to us. I'm not saying I wouldn't take it, but it's just not ideal, is it? So yeah, for me, we're just gonna have to move on and get somebody else in, to be honest with you. But remains to be seen who that person is at this point. But look, some other news this morning as well. As expected, Crystal Palace goalkeeper Owen Goodman is set to have his medical today, ahead of his loan move to the club. Peter O'Rourke did post this morning, so yes, depends how long the medical will take, but I'm pretty sure they're quite quick, aren't they? So it's either going to be by the end of the day or it's going to be tomorrow, but it's definitely going to be done in the next 24 hours anyway. 48 hours. But so yeah, that's it for the transfer latest video today, as Nathan Lowe is staying at Stoke City and Owen Goodman is set for his Huddersfield Town medical today. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy the video. Make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section what you make of this Nathan Lowe situation now. And yes, love to hear from you. In terms of video today, if there's any more announcements there, I'll be doing another video. But if not, I will see you all in the morning for the fixture release live show from 11:45. Yes, hopefully you guys can tune in for that one. But yes, goodbye everybody, and I will see you all very soon. And as always, never forget this: up the town. Take care everybody, and I'll see you all on the next one.